Hi, I'm Brandon. I love Lifetime movies.
I'm Patrick Serrano, and I am a Lifetime movie expert.
Hey, I'm Panda. I've never seen a Lifetime movie.
I'm Dan, and I despise Lifetime movies, and this is the Deck the Lifetime Uncorked
Podcast. I think that was good enough for that. Hello, everybody.
It's like maybe we should have practiced the intro. I don't know.
Maybe. Patrick, hi, buddy.
Hi, I'm here.
What a big day it is. You and I in the same room on the same center stage at center stage.
We hugged.
We hugged.
We
Yeah.
touched each other. That's so exciting.
We did do that. Yes.
Not in an inappropriate
Listen,
way.
all above board. It's not a Lifetime movie here. We watched a Lifetime movie, you and I.
Absolutely, not together.
No,
we should have.
That would have been fun.
We watched it separately.
We watched it
but,
separately in the same city.
Yeah.
But we, what a doozy you picked. Can you tell the people what movie you selected and why you selected? We scoured the archives.
Yeah.
For one that would be good for right now. So tell us why.
So we went through a list of Lifetime movies. Obviously, I have my favorites, mostly starring Candace Cameron Bure, of course.
Yeah.
But, we decided
The GOAT.
maybe we wouldn't subject everyone to those old 90s movies. So I went back in the blog and found one that's appropriate for back to school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, teachers. We love all our teachers.
We love them.
Give it up for yourselves. And,
We
we
love
have
'em.
teachers up here, and I used to teach swim lessons, so that's something, right?
Yeah.
And, what is back to school? What is more back to school than cheerleaders? And what's more Lifetime than identity theft?
Yes.
So we have Identity Theft of a Cheerleader is the movie we're covering today.
How many in the crowd gave it a watch this week?
Okay.
It is on YouTube.
It's bad.
Worst hour and a half
Oh
of
my
your
gosh.
Wow. Hey, yeah, but you know what? Christmas in Carolina's coming, so don't worry. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, no one said Lifetime movies were good. I never promised that. That's kind of the whole thing that I'm doing here, right? And if you haven't seen the movie, don't worry, because neither have our friends over here as
That's
well.
right.
So we're all in this together. And basically, I explained the movie with Bran.
Yep.
And, basically,
That's it.
that's what we're going to do. So
This
here we
is
go.
hard-hitting journalism at its finest.
Yes, spell check and all on
That's
my blog.
right, buddy.
Sorry
That's
about that. So Identity Theft Cheerleader.
You got it. You got it.
Stars Mara Walsh. You may know her from what's that show?
Kids in the Kitchen.
Switched at Birth.
Oh, that's the one.
ABC Family.
I thought it was Kids in the Kitchen.
But nope,
That
not
was a
Kids
great
in the
one.
It was a great
I
Kids in the
love
Kitchen.
Kids in the
It was a
Kitchen.
different Walsh.
Yep.
Was that Dara?
That was Janie Walsh.
Janie Walsh was Kids in the Kitchen. That's
No, this
something.
is
She made me
Mara.
laugh, cry. A little bit of in between.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
We also have Karis Cameron.
Hooray.
I looked that up. I'm like, is she a Cameron? No, she's not. She's just Canadian. And then we have Jesse Irving.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Irv is in this? Dude, all the Irv heads, I bet they went nuts.
Yeah, man, that's
You might not know these people, but neither do I, so that's fine. Okay, so the movie starts off. We have some mediocre cheerleading happening.
Well,
You would say it's better than
no,
mediocre?
That's fair.
Since when are you a judge of cheerleading?
I don't.
Always.
I mean, they're doing better than I can.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you saw me earlier jump
Yeah.
with Panda.
Yeah, that was. Even the one hop this time wasn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
none of that's good.
yeah.
So I think they're doing a great job.
Well, I brought a clip today because you know how I like to hold my phone up to the microphone and play clips.
We could have done things.
I know. We could have done
But it would not
I
have
was
been
too
authentic.
technical.
That's right.
I don't
That's
need
right.
to get into that. I just am going to play the clip on my phone into the microphone. And I want you guys to tell me if it's mediocre or not, okay? Let's see.
Judging by the sound,
Yeah.
love that.
Oh, wait, it might be on my computer. No, this is not how I do things on the podcast. Give me a moment. Here it is.
Here it comes. Here we go. Here we go, everybody. Oh yeah. Here
Wait
comes.
for it. Wait for it.
Yeah, you got it. Here we go. And then there, and then up, and then you
Oh
do
my
that, and then
gosh.
you do-
This is a live show. No editing.
Here we go.
All right, there we go. Okay, here we go.
I mean, the encouragement.
Can we hear? Did we hear that?
So,
I heard it.
so
Well, it's basically.
give it to me
Well,
again.
how do I?
I heard E is for
spelling.
energy, but it
we're
sounded
spelling
like-
best. B is for bravery. E is for energy. What's after?
S.
S is for synergy. And T is for. I don't know.
Trophies.
But yeah, that's it. That's the cheer.
I love that cheer.
Not the best.
That's terrible.
And it comes back like multiple times, this cheer, as like a revolutionary cheer.
B is for bravery. E is for evergreen.
No, E is for energy.
Energy.
Come on, man.
Energy.
S
We're
is
the-
for synergy.
T is for terrific.
Terrific.
I love that.
Yeah. S is for smashing.
Is that what they say?
That I'm
Okay.
I'm looking at my
Oh,
calendar.
great.
Smashing?
B is for bravery.
B
is for energy.
B is for bounce.
B is for bounce.
E is for energy. S is for smashing. No, we're not bashing. T is
Count
for
the number of
terrific.
letters.
I think I really.
Where the BST?
So B is for
EST.
bounce. E is for energy. S is for smashing. No, we're not bashing. T is for terrific. Best.
Yeah, that's it.
I got it.
Man,
You
what
got
a
it.
cheer.
I got it.
Write that one down. You might want to tell your kids about that.
That is
Yeah.
solid.
That's a great cheer.
That's-
You know, we didn't have. I recently watched Bring It On, and that movie really holds up. It's so hard to find on streaming, by the way. But they did not hire the same cheer writers.
Oh.
You know, that's a very specific skill. There's cheer writers. I don't know if you've never heard about this in the entertainment industry. Instead of a screenwriter, they're cheer writers, and they're specifically for cheers in movies. Yeah.
And they didn't do that here.
No, they just.
And that
wrote-
was their problem.
Yeah.
Right from the get-go.
Yes. Okay, so mediocre, we'd say, right? Okay, we all agree, except Brand. You seem to like it.
I'm mediocre. Yes. Yes, I'm convinced.
And we see our protagonist. Her name is Vicky, okay? And she has brown hair and glasses, and the other girls make fun of her.
Oh, no. Brown hair and glasses?
I know, yeah.
How's she going to recover?
Yeah.
It's true, you know, you're just dealt the cards you're dealt in life, and she got both.
I feel bad, like, even talking about this any further.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, she redeems herself.
Okay, good. Did she dye her hair blonde, maybe?
We'll
No?
see, we'll
okay.
see.
Okay.
So basically, like, she hits her head on the bleachers.
Things
like,
aren't good for
it is
her. She's falling
bullying.
down.
She
She's
hits her head on the bleachers.
They're not nice, Dan.
Did she shove them?
The other
Or is
girls
she not
are
wearing
not.
her glasses?
No, they shove
Yeah,
her.
they shove her. They're not being nice to
So
her.
the way you said it was a very pro-bullying stance. You said she hit her head on the bleachers. If someone pushes her over,
Yeah.
Somebody.
You're right.
you aren't talking through the lens of the bully, are you?
Well,
Yeah.
I may have a bullying past. Just gonna say that. I mean, do you see me?
Yeah.
Obviously, I was popular in high school. Middle school, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much.
You
in
thrive.
middle-
Did you have brown hair? Did you have glasses? I think that was
Oh,
probably.
I do have brown hair, but then I got contacts.
Oh, okay. Solved every problem, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. And
What are
her
you
mom
waiting on?
is actually.
Oh, buddy.
You're the kind of guy who would trip me and say,
Oh no! It's
"Oh, what happened?"
Oh, man, you hit your head on the bleachers.
Yeah, your head on the
No,
bleachers, huh?
I would never. Maybe middle school me.
I think we start an animated series about us in middle school.
I would watch that.
That
I'd
would be
watch
great.
show.
Yeah.
But things aren't good for her.
no.
Is what we're trying to say.
At
She's hitting
home,
her head on bleachers.
they're
Yeah.
also bad. Her
Yeah.
mom is also a bully.
Oh, no.
I quote the mother here. She says, "Second is only first loser."
Oh, no.
If you're not first, you're last.
If you ain't for a real
Exactly
Ricky
right.
Bobby.
Yeah, her mom's Ricky Bobby's dad.
Her mom is Ricky Bobby's dad. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You got, you get there.
And
What?
Vicky has had enough. Okay, she goes upstairs and she smashes her face into a mirror while hearing voices in her head.
Yeah.
But this time
does
she wasn't pushed.
No one pushed her this time.
No.
No,
Okay.
she voluntarily does it to herself.
Now, I will say it does cut to black before we see the head smash, but there's a smashing sound like Stone Cold Steve Austin's about to come to the ring.
Yeah.
You guys get it? And so it crushes in this
Yeah,
one.
no, WWE, everybody.
And so, but we can assume that she does that.
Right. I mean, you don't want to break a mirror on set. That's
No.
got to be bad 7 years
omen.
bad luck and
Bad
all
omen.
that. I mean, I'm very superstitious.
Yes.
So, you know,
Writing's on the
when the
wall.
Christmas tree didn't light earlier, I was
Like-
really scared.
But we
That
made-
never has happened
we made it
before.
work. We made it work.
That's
Let's call
got to
the whole
be an
thing
omen
off.
of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay, so we flash to 13 years later. Oh,
13 years later.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. She's like late 20s.
Yes. Or actually 30.
I think she's 30.
She also is aged at 33 at some point later as well.
She's 30.
So she was 17 then. She's
Yeah.
30 now. Got it.
Yep.
Correct.
And she's working at a big box outlet, like a Walmart type of vibe.
That's what it's called, big box
It's
outlet.
called Big Box Outlet.
Yes.
It is. And there actually was another Lifetime movie that was set in a big box outlet in the same season.
Same name?
I think it was called like Killer Big Box or something. I don't know.
Killer Big Box. Jiminy Christmas. We just don't have a chance.
Okay.
We have to
but
refund
things-
every virtual. It's a mess.
Things aren't good for her, though, still. She has not completely turned her life around. Her relationship with her mom is still not great, even though now they drink wine together now. But
Which is, you know, how I bond with people.
That's
so
exactly right.
That's, yes, my wine drinkers. And the mom is like subtly shading her daughter the whole time,
Yes.
which I thought was hilarious. I can't wait to have kids so I can shade them. And it's Vicky's 30th birthday. She goes to her boyfriend's house. His name's Darren. You know, which makes me
Darren.
think of Bewitched always when I hear Darren.
yeah, me too.
I can never think of a. But this is not a nice Darren. This is a mean Darren, new Darren, old Darren, mean Darren. You know what I'm
old
saying?
Darren, mean Darren. Yeah, I got you.
And he's like, "Hey, baby, it's your birthday," and his shirt's open. And he's like lying on the couch. He's like a deadbeat, but like a sexy deadbeat. You know what I mean?
I saw Sexy Deadbeat live. They were just fantastic.
Fantastic.
I mean, whew.
Yeah.
And he's basically says that he is her gift.
Yeah, he is her birthday gift. He's her birthday gift. He doesn't have a job.
He's her birthday gift.
Yes.
Yes.
Like by his own admission, he's like, "Hey,
Yes.
baby, I got you all of this."
Yes.
Yes.
And that leads to,
Oh no.
Yeah. There's a song about it.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Babe.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, and Brand told me earlier when he was watching the movie that he was like, "Are they gonna like? Is this gonna happen?" Like, yeah. This is Lifetime.
Yes,
We go
Lifetime.
there.
Yeah.
It's not the first time, not the last time. I'll say that much, guys. I'll say that. But he doesn't have a job, and then he buys a laptop, an Apple laptop. for
Why
him.
is a laptop in quotes?
Because it's
don't
from the
know.
big box store, so it's like a cardboard
Yeah, that's right.
box.
That's
We don't
right.
actually see the laptop.
So it's a laptop.
Right.
I got you.
So he used her money that she's making at the big box store to buy a new laptop that he's going to use. I think this is where I meant to put quotation marks, quotates, as I like to call them. Bought the laptop to apply for jobs.
Right.
So like, I'm going to use your money to apply for jobs, is what he
Yeah.
says.
Yes, it's like when I didn't have a job one summer and I played what's that, Diner Dash? I played Diner Dash
Yeah.
all summer. I'm like, I'm training to be a waitress. Of course. I'm like, that's what I'm doing.
How good did you get at Diner Dash though?
Oh, I was so good at Diner
See?
Dash. I love the Dash games. Anyways, that's a really weird tangent from like 2008. But
I like Subway Surfers. It's just so funny to swipe things. It's really great. I love games.
yes, and Darren actually does play like gambling games.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's using the laptop for gambling.
He's not applying for jobs.
No.
He's
on his
gambling.
laptop.
On his
He's
laptop.
gambling.
Got it.
So Vicky goes to work, and her boss actually is always in Hallmark movies.
She's in a lot of Hallmark movies.
I don't
yes.
know her name.
She's a legend, though,
I want to
yes.
look it up because I do actually like her. B.J. Harrison.
So is Darren.
Yeah, Darren's in it. Darren's in some as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some. This is definitely a Canadian
Oh, it's
film.
An all
It's a
Canadian
Johnson.
production.
It's a Johnson.
Oh, it's a Johnson joint.
It's a Johnson.
Fantastic.
joint.
Yeah.
Big Johnson.
Yes. So Vicky finds a coworker's ID on the floor. She picks it up. It's her high school ID, a blonde girl, and
It's
she-
her high school ID.
The girl
The
girl
girl.
she works with, coworker.
Okay.
She works with a high school student.
Okay,
She left
it's
her
that-
ID
I got you.
behind.
Okay.
She gets it. and she thinks to herself, "Wouldn't that be nice?"
Yeah. And then it's like a montage, and it's like, wouldn't it be nice?
When we're younger, gonna go back to high school.
Yeah, they couldn't afford the rights for that. So basically, she just gets fired at her job instead.
Did she just tell me the montage is just? I wish I had a time machine.
No, we don't get it. We get a montage, but not yet. That was a bit.
Okay.
That was a bit.
I'm just trying to keep
Sorry,
up.
we should make our bits more clear.
So sorry.
It was a bit.
But it's okay. That's why, you all haven't seen the movie.
That's true.
Panda, are you okay?
I'm tracking. I'm
it's
locked
like-
in.
It's your first time experiencing this. So.
I feel like I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Do you?
We learn actually through a flashback that Vicky is a high school dropout because her mom just screams at her, "Why did you drop out of school?"
That's right.
So supportive.
Wait, Vicky's the one with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Track it.
But
Yeah.
now she's grown up.
Vicky
Now-
Bobby.
yes.
She's not first, you're last. Yeah.
Yes. That's right. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby.
Now we get a montage where she gives herself a
I thought it was
makeover. She gets bangs.
She gets
Okay.
bangs.
Oh, bangs.
Yeah.
And this is like the actress
Did
was
she
wearing
just
a
go
wig.
through a breakup? That's what I learned from Jax.
Oh, yeah. Yes. The actress actually has bangs. She was wearing a wig the whole time. So, now we see like her real
boy.
hair, which
Yeah.
is much better than the wig she was
Yes.
wearing previously.
That's right.
Lifetime in their wigs.
That's right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
she's getting ready to go back to high school. She's going to.
It's like a never been kissed situation.
So she is getting.
yes.
She's transforming her. She's getting a makeover to look like she's 17 again.
Oh, my God.
She's Zac
Practicing
Efron.
in the mirror.
That's also a.
practicing in the mirror. She's working out because she's going to try out for the cheers.
And by working out, you mean jumping on a giant log.
That's right. Jumping on a log multiple times.
That's what she does. She does push-ups on a log, and she
Time out.
jumps on a log, a big log.
13 years later, they're still doing the best cheer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come back. Don't worry.
It's a great cheer.
Classic.
And she's also like talking to herself in the mirror, like YOLO.
That's right. She is learning the high school lingo, which will come back later.
YOLO.
Yeah. She's like, spill the tea, honey.
Not a bit. Just to be
That's
clear.
actually real.
Not a bit.
Everything
I know
that's-
this is so
Man,
hard.
no,
I know
no.
it's hard.
Because the montage I knew was real, and I knew that was a bit.
Yeah.
I was very
Flip it,
confused.
reverse it.
Flip it.
Wow.
So we cut to the high school. We meet our real protagonist because Vicky is our fake protagonist, right? She's a bad guy. She stole an ID. Let's not forget.
Vicky's in. She's going to change her name.
She's gonna change her name. I don't know what she changes it to. I just called her Vicky.
Caitlin.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
Caitlin. That's the girl.
Caitlin? I heard Casey and Caitlin.
I will refer to her as Vicky as to not confuse us
we don't
because
want to do that,
Caitlin will come back.
Yeah.
So we have Heather. She's a popular girl. She has her friends, Maddie and Kelly. They're all cheerleaders, and they're recently back from an injury. And Vicky shows up on campus. She walks by, and all the boys are like, "Damn, who's that?"
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Who's that 30-year-old?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But it's not all fun and games for her. It's harder to get back into it as she thought it was. She spends lunchtime by herself in the stall eating her lunch.
Oh, come on.
It's tough. It's tough at first.
Why? I have to ask, why do people do that in TV shows and movies, eating in the lunch, in the stall?
Just go outside.
Go sit in, go to the library. The library is where
disgusting.
I went for lunches. Come on.
It's sad and disgusting to be in the bathroom stall.
I guess, yeah, it's a very sad image of someone eating in a stall alone.
Yeah.
And if you've done that, anyone listening, I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry.
But things start to turn around for her. She starts to get a little bit better. She starts doing a little flirty flirt. She starts playing some volleyballs.
Starts
and,
doing a little flirty flirt with underage children.
Underaged?
Yes.
We are gonna say they're 18 to make us feel better about talking about this.
We'll get to that, but yes, she does flirt with the boys.
Yeah.
And
I wish that was all.
it's the Canadian actors, so don't forget they don't have teenagers in Canada. They have 30-year-olds playing teenagers.
All right.
Even when they're supposed to be younger than the 30-year-old pretending to be a cheerleader, it
Right.
gets complicated.
Got it.
So The next day at school, like she's trying to like win over the students, and she does this by like undermining a teacher's like authority. Like the teacher is like, and I know we got our teacher, so you're not gonna like this part. The teacher is like, the teacher was a jerk. Like she's like asking a question about poetry, and the student answers, and she's like, "Wrong. That is wrong. You are stupid."
Time out. Do you guys not teach like that? That's not what we all do in Bible class.
Oh, that's how I teach.
Dude, you
in
just
Bible
lay down
class.
the law.
And Vicky raises her hand, and she's like, "Actually, Miss So and So, poetry is open for interpretation."
Nice.
Yeah, and everyone's all the beatniks.
We love
Yes.
All the beatniks in the class are like, yeah.
That's right.
And Matthew McConaughey's there playing the bongos naked.
All right.
We love that. We loved that part.
Yeah. Now it is back to cheerleading, and she's
Tryouts.
and she like this is crazy. Like she knows it all. Like
So they haven't changed a single cheer in
It
30
is
in
the
13
literal
years?
best cheer again.
Oh, my
it's
gosh.
best case scenario for her. She knows everything. She's ready to
It's
do this
nicely
thing.
done. Best case scenario.
Thank you. And so she kind of crushes it.
Oh, she nails it.
Yeah.
She's been practicing for 30 years
Yeah.
for this,
Yeah.
or whatever the math
Since
is.
she was born
Yes.
as an infant.
That's what I've been doing to be on this live show.
Now, the good news is this: she gets assigned as co-captain.
Which is
that seems like
basically-
great news.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Co-captain.
No,
but it's not.
Co-captain's basically second loser. Remember?
It's first loser.
Yeah.
First loser.
Second loser would be third.
Second is basically
If you on the golf course,
It's a
does it
good
matter
day.
if you're a second or anyway?
good day.
It's first loser.
So she's co-head cheerleader, and because of that, she's not number one. She's tied. So she wants to make sure.
And the co-captain is Maddie, who is obviously way more talented.
We love
Yeah,
Maddie.
Maddie.
We love,
We love
Great.
Maddie.
Maddie's great.
We don't like Heather though.
Heather.
Heather, oh Panda, Heather's not a captain yet. Don't
Vicky.
worry, we'll get to it.
No,
we do
that's
like
Vicky.
Vicky's the bad news
Vicky's
bear.
the-
Vicky Bobby is she's got
Vicky's mirror.
she's
mirror
30-year-old in the high
You're
school.
right.
She's
But she also
co-captain.
goes by Caitlin.
Yeah, but we're keeping her Vicky. We like
Vicky.
Maddie, the co-captain.
We like Maddie.
don't like Vicky.
What are our thoughts on Heather?
we love Heather.
Heather's very popular
We
and
love
pretty.
Heather.
I
We're a
didn't
big
know
fan of
Heather
Heather.
was a part of
Yes.
She's blonde. She's
Now,
cute.
Try
let's
to keep
talk,
up, Dan.
let's talk
Sorry.
about Heather. Let's talk about Heather because they're getting ready. They're going to hang out. The cheerleading team's hanging out. They're getting ready to go to a party at Liam's house.
Liam?
Now, what's Liam's? Liam's not dating anyone officially. Is that what we're right? But everyone
Yeah.
likes Liam.
Everyone
Heather likes
is-
Liam.
Maddie likes
Maddie
Liam.
likes Liam.
Oh, I see.
and Vicky knows this and says, "I'm gonna know this."
Yeah.
I'm gonna know this.
And they're getting ready at Heather's house, and you might be wondering what could possibly go wrong at Heather's house.
Right. Well, Heather, her parents aren't home while they're getting ready. So Vicky like opens the liquor cabinet and like pours them out. Like she makes it look like they were getting into the liquor cabinet.
Which is really bad news because what's her name? Heather's sister is in rehab
for alcohol.
for alcohol.
They tried to make
Alcohol.
you go to rehab, but what'd you tell them?
I said no.
And the cabinet was locked. Like it had like a padlock. And
Yeah.
Vicky knows how to get into one of those.
She got her
The
bobby
crowd
pin
was-
out,
yeah,
as they
It's a
do.
perfect crowd.
Yeah. She pours it out. She takes a swig herself. They go to the party. And Heather gets a phone call.
Oh boy.
Yes, from hot knockoff Antonio Sabato Jr.
There's a knockoff Antonio Sabato. I thought
Yes,
he
and
was
he's
the bargain
always
break.
in Hallmark movies, Christmas movies. His name's Ben Wilkerson, I think.
Oh, Ben Wilkerson.
Wilkinson. He is so hot, like short Antonio. What did I say?
Sabato Jr.
There you go. I almost said Antonio Banderas.
Dare to dream.
But no, I like Sabato Jr. much better. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Gets a call.
But basically, Heather is like has to leave the party,
That's right.
leaving Vicky alone with Liam.
They assume that Heather did the drinking.
Did the
so
drinking.
You got to come
Like,
home.
oh, no.
We got to nip this in the bud because we don't want another kid in rehab.
We don't
That's
want another
exactly
kid in
right.
rehab, no.
So the party's over. Vicky comes out of the bathroom and is like, "Oh, everyone's gone? What?"
Yeah.
Talking to Liam, and she's like, "I will help clean up with you." But then cleaning up turns to, "Let me give you a massage."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving the underage kid a massage turns in. Oh, he's 18.
18.
He's 18. Turns to kissing. Turns to fade to black.
Oh,
Fade to black.
boy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We did not like this in my house. But my wife and I watched this. We said, no.
What a killer big box.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. So
Don't like that. Don't like
you know, things are looking up in Vicky's mind. She's got the man, she's got the co-captain, but she's not happy with that, okay? At her house, she is like with Darren and she like is cooking a meal for him and he's like, "What are you doing?" Because there's oil like on the floor from like I guess she was frying something.
Right.
And he slips and she's like, "Light bulb."
He's fine.
How'd the oil get on the floor? She's
We don't
He's
know.
fine.
It doesn't.
He's fine.
It just gets us to the next scene where we are at cheer practice.
Yep.
Maddie is doing the routine on the bleachers for some
At the
reason.
very top of the bleachers.
that's cheering. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And Vicky's like, "I don't remember. Is it BETS?
Bets?
Is it B? Like I am dyslexic. Like I actually think I am personally me. But like Vicky, like plays it up, and Maddie's like, "Girl, why aren't you getting this? Like, let's do it again." And she does it like 3 times, and on the last one, she's like, "BE, whoa!" And
slides
She
and then
zooms up like
flies
Superman.
back off the top of the bleachers. We see her
Whoa.
body falling like this,
Oh no.
like she's in the sunken place, and it's
Yeah.
all bad.
It
and,
was great. One of the best lifetime
it was
falls I've ever seen in my
an
whole
excellent
life.
fall. An excellent fall. But
Um,
that means naturally, there's no more co.
Yeah.
Yeah.
co-captain.
No.
Wow.
She's got to
Only-
take that captainship on her own and carry that mantle.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
So she's got it all. She is empowered. Vicky is like staying out late.
Is she, how close is she to passing as a high school student?
I mean,
Less.
Like, if Drew Barrymore going back to high school, never been kissed, is like, if 10 of 10 is completely passing, she, in my opinion, was like a 4. I was going to say a 4. She's a 4
Okay.
of 10. What is Vicky Bobby?
in real life, yeah, in real life, she would be like not passing, but like in this movie,
Where everybody
She-
else is also,
also 30.
30.
Oh,
she,
okay.
She does
Yeah.
fit in.
She does fit in. She doesn't stick out.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
That does-
Good to know. Good to know.
She
Have
does
we-
look a little tired.
Question: Have we established what happened to Stolen Identity Girl?
Well, we're getting there.
We'll get
Okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
I would-
You
But
let-
I
you
love
let them take the reins on this. They always leave the twist
Panda.
for
I
last.
love
That's
that
great.
you are writing the movie as we're going along, because you could write a movie. You know.
Yeah.
I think you could.
I think that you got that in you.
I believe
you could
in
have
you.
written this movie. Why not?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna write Identity Theft Cheerleader 2,
Ooh, yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Yes.
You were waiting
When
for
in
it.
doubt, go with
Everyone was
Electric
waiting for that.
Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Okay, lost in my notes. I'm lost in my
Vicky
notes.
is loving life. She's loving life. She has done a full remodel of her bedroom
to a teenager's
to
bedroom.
a teenager's bedroom. She's got like posters of like,
Pink.
yeah.
What
She's
do
got
teens
poster.
like nowadays? Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, right.
Justin Bieber.
right, yeah.
And she kicks Darren out of the house. She's like, "You're not on the lease, and I got a new man who's 18, and you're out of here."
That's exactly right.
Fifth year senior.
Yeah. So back
Right
at
back.
school, some of the other cheerleaders are starting to to get a little annoyed, maybe start put the pieces together.
Yeah, they're like, she's weird. Like, she has bangs.
Yeah.
She has brown hair.
And everyone like is now aware because she's like not hiding her, like she's like kind of like gives not Darren, Liam like a hug here, whatnot. But in the locker room, they see a text flash up from a fella named Darren that says, "Babe, we need to talk."
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all like, "Who's Darren? Who's Darren?"
Yeah, like what? Why is someone texting this teenage girl? Like, that's not cool.
Oh, one other thing that happened that we didn't mention was she met up with Liam one night at the bleachers for what you get it.
Yeah.
But her bag falls off the bleacher, and her ID comes out with her name Vicky on it. And he says, "What's this?" And she says, "It's my fake."
A fake ID.
And
Such a good
yeah,
cover.
that's a great.
That is great.
Such a good cover.
Man.
Now
I'm
he does say like why is your name different on your fake? I don't know how fake IDs work. I wasn't cool enough to have one as in high school. But
Did you have a fake ID?
Me? Oh, yeah. I have
Yeah.
plenty.
plenty. Did you have different names?
Oh, yeah. Justin, Patrick, obviously, Paul,
Matthew, Mark, Luke,
Mark's a good one. Yeah.
etc.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say none of us did.
Oh.
People all thought mine was
Yeah.
fake. They were like, "There's no way you're that young."
1988. Not on your life, buddy.
Nice try, Chief.
They were just throwing alcohol at me. They're like, "Yes, you should take it. You should buy it.
Have a
It's
drink
yours."
while you still can.
That's right.
So things are starting to fall apart for Vicky. Like, people are starting to question her. And now that Darren doesn't have a laptop to play poker on since he got kicked out of the house, he follows Vicky around. He sees her going to school and like making out with a student, and he's like, "This is not okay. I'm going to tell everyone about this." And
He
she's
goes
like,
up to her at practice, says, and she's
So
like,
this adult is just roaming around a high school cheerleading.
he walks out. She goes up to him, and everyone's like watching, looking on. And she's like, "Go home. We'll talk about this at home." And then she's like, "It's what she say, my brother."
Yeah.
My brother.
Classic.
That's my brother.
Classic.
My brother, and me. Yeah.
She's like, "I'll make you dinner." So she's there at the stove frying again, getting that oil on the floor.
Uh-oh.
And you think you know where this is going, right? Oh, but she just takes the frying pan and just like whacks him with
Hits
it.
him right over the head. And this is a prolonged death. Because you're like, "Oh, that's it. He did it." No, he comes back too, and he's
Yeah.
like, you to tell me." And then does another hit?
I think, yeah.
2 hits.
He just wipes him out with a frying pan. He
Next thing
staggers to his feet to give more lines.
Because he's still in his seat. But
okay.
yes, he
Yeah,
comes, he
that was an actor
hits
choice,
him
you know.
again. And then
He's
next,
like, "I'm not dying yet."
Like, when
Watch
you
this,
said no
director.
questions in your debut, when you said no more questions,
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
you had 3 or 4 different takes.
Yeah.
And the one that made it, like, there are 2 or 3 I like better. Can you do 1 or 2 for me?
Who, me?
Yeah, from the movie that you were in.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Lifetime
what was
movie
the
that I
name
was
of the
in.
movie that you were in?
It was called, I don't remember.
What was the name of the movie?
What was the name of the movie?
What is it?
Old Flames Never Die.
Old Flames Never Die.
You
Thank
guys
you.
are
I
gonna
will
get
never remember
an
that.
actor from Old Flames Never Die giving alternate readings to his very famous line, "No more questions, please."
No more questions, please.
Old Flames Never Die.
Okay, here we go.
Take 2, action.
What was my line? No more questions, please.
Okay. Old Flames Never
That's
Die.
how I-
Take
that-
3, action.
No more questions, please. That's
I like that one.
That's all
That
I got.
was the one.
That's
Yeah,
the
that
one.
was really good.
Borderline
It-
carnival
it-
barker.
Right.
Like, no more questions, please. That's what I like.
Right. Yeah.
That was
So
what
That was my
next thing you know, she's dragging a body outside. It's wrapped up. I don't know where she got the goods. Probably from the big box outlet.
she just.
Yeah,
The
and
big box store had the giant body size trash bags.
What aisle's the body sacks on?
Our serial killer aisles over on aisle 10.
Find tape, DNA cleanup, all of it. It's right down there on the left.
So with everyone out of the way at her house, she throws a high school party. And this is.
This is at her mom's house. Her mom's out.
Yeah, she like changes all the pictures to be like her and her high school friends. Puts out like pretzels,
She brings in kegs that she can get legally.
Right, yeah.
Kegs and pretzels, like all the college parties we went to.
Absolutely.
Lots of kegs and pretzels.
And of course, her mom comes home early and finds the party, and she's like, "What is wrong with you? Why are you having a party with high school students?"
So they run out.
Yeah.
And she starts just chucking beer bottles at mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, mom's going to die. She does not die.
No. And she's like throwing the bottle. She's like, "I'm not a loser. I'm not a second loser."
Look around, Vicky Bobby. You're a loser.
Because the mom actually doesn't really think it's high school students. She thinks they're all like workers from the big box store. And she's like, "Why would you bring these losers for the big box store?"
So you might be wondering, surely all this is going to unravel. What's going to be the thing? So we got, they see the text. We got
Darren showing up.
That's right. We got Liam, who has seen the fake ID.
That's right. Mom
Shirley,
showing up at home.
What's going to be the thing? Well, you want to know what the thing is.
Oh, it's good.
We know YOLO.
We all struggled with this too.
We know lit. But meme is a tricky word.
She doesn't know what a meme is?
She calls it a meme.
A meme. She calls it a meme. And Liam is like, "Get out of my face. I never want to see you again. You're disgusting. Get away."
Yeah, he's like, "That is totally what my mom calls a meme."
A meme? So,
no.
That is dead giveaway.
That is what unspools it all. That is what does it.
Liam and Heather are hanging out, and they're like, "What? This is weird. This is weird." This is a weird
and
thing.
Heather's like, "She said Mimi?"
Do you think maybe she's 30?
Like, that's the oldest age I can comprehend. 30.
They all
Ew.
call them memes.
They all call it Mimi.
30
Rash
is
of
the
memes
worst.
going around.
Yeah, so they are definitely like on the train of like, Vicky is 30. We hate her now.
Yeah. So that's happening with their friend group, but then she gets a call from her old boss at the big box
store outlet.
Our girl
saying,
BJ.
"Hey, good news. Your job is yours again if you want it," because the high school student that from earlier, she quit because she was inspired by you and is going to re-enroll in high school. She dropped out. She's going back. And Vicky says, "What school?" "What school?" And it's the same school.
What?
So she's like, if the girl from that I worked with, the old coworker, comes to my school, she's gonna out me in front of everybody.
She's going to know.
So she goes to the big box outlet.
No, she didn't murder her.
And kills her.
Oh! Just murdering folks.
Yeah, Caitlin gets murdered pretty. I mean, we don't even
see it.
what
we
happens.
see her closing the trunk of her car, but we don't
know how the murder took place.
No, that
Use your
wasn't.
imagination. Use
that
your
wasn't
imagination.
the
Like
budget.
a long, like double frying pan death scene, but we don't get anything.
No.
Budget was tight, Dan.
Budget was tight.
That's right.
Overshot it on the frying pan.
And Caitlin really had like no lines. You know, she's just there like the girl in the picture. So, you know, we didn't really feel that one in our hearts. We didn't.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was whatever. That was
We're like, whatever. So Vicky starts to learn that Heather is like catching on, right? So she puts booze in her locker to get her like kicked out of school. Heather's parents ground her, and like she's not allowed to go to the big game where they're gonna show the new cheer, the best cheer that they're working on.
The one they've been working on for 13 years. Yeah.
That's right.
This is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. This is exactly right.
And Heather goes to Vicky's mom. She like finds Vicky's mom, and she's like, "Hi, Mrs. Whoever. Your daughter is impersonating a high school student."
Do we remember how she found her mom's address?
I mean, it's Lifetime.
anyone
You
know?
just know. Oh yeah, you just search.
On the Google?
Google. That's right.
Oh, they had the party there. That's right.
Right.
That's
so
what
she
it
knows.
is.
She knows.
That's right.
And the mom's just like, "Yeah, that tracks. That's my Vicky." And
Tells her where she's gonna be. You get the big game. You gotta go to the big game. You'll
for the
find
big
out.
game.
The big game.
This is the climax.
That's
so
right.
we
This
are
is it.
we are right before the big game. Liam breaks up with Vicky. She like slams her head into some lockers, angrily. She's like in the locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
This
yeah.
is
she's
like the
just
mirror all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they
Yeah.
fade to black or
With
do you
less
actually
glass,
see
though.
the?
She has a head thing. Like she likes to hit her head, and it makes her feel better. What,
No, that's not a
It's
thing.
a coping thing. I don't know.
You can't have a head thing. No, that's.
She's self-soothing.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. We all have our things. We all have our things.
Right.
So then Heather walks in after Liam breaks up, and Vicky's not having it.
Oh no, she is like, you are not going to tell me nothing. Like, I am going to go out on that, whatever it's called,
Basketball court.
The whole time I thought it was a football game, and it ended up being a basketball game because they
what's-
did not have the budget
what-
for the football team. I was
What's also great
They're
about
so
this
similar.
is we think it's football. It ends up being basketball, but then someone says pep rally. So I don't know. It's all of the above, whatever you want it to be.
So to keep Heather from telling everyone, she locks her in a boiler room.
Doesn't kill her.
Interesting. It's a
An
hot take.
interesting choice.
Yeah.
So Heather's mom is like on her way, and this is like a really artistic choice, I will say. We see Vicky completing the perfect best cheer. Everyone
B is for
B is
bounce.
for bounce.
E
is for
energy.
energy. S is for
Smash.
smashing.
We're not bashing. T is for
Terrific.
And as she's saying that, her mom is walking into the gym.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Vicky sees her mom.
Yep, and the mom looks approvingly on her daughter. And
Oh
she's
my
like, yes,
gosh.
baby, my baby did it. My baby is a cheerleader. But then
That's terrifying.
then there's like a glossy film that just goes away, and you see the mom come in. She's not happy.
Not actually.
There it
happy.
is.
She's in reality, the police are coming to take Vicky away in the middle of this cheer, and like she's just like, no, get off of me, no, like that whole like villain thing, like no. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just hauled away to. Everyone's just like,
That's right.
well, we knew.
Heather gets out of the boiler room, we assume.
Yeah.
And
We assume.
in the movie, we see her.
We don't really see her
And-
like get
Okay.
out
And the movie ends with Vicky in her cell, right?
in jail.
And this is how it ends. It ends with her smashing her head up against glass.
And it goes
Fade
black.
to black.
Yep. And she's practicing the cheer in jail.
She's got a head thing.
She's got a head thing. And that was Identity Theft of a Cheerleader. Wow.
Boy. So I don't think they told you this at the beginning. No. They're going to ask you to either pour it up or put a cork in it.
Yes.
Put a cork in it. Put a cork in it. No go. Pour it up. Brand always does the pour it out by accident. Pour it
Yeah.
up is good. Put a cork in it bad.
Or you could pour one out for your homies. Whatever you want to do.
Pour one out for your homies.
Yeah. Well, guys, this sounds fantastic. Pour it up, please.
Okay.
Make it a double.
Okay. Make it a double. It's
Make it
wine.
a double. Wow.
I don't understand.
Make it a double wine, please.
Double wine.
Hey, they have those.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's called carafe.
Box. It's called a box wine. So you're pouring it up.
Pouring it up.
Any
Why?
particular reason?
Oh, well, I mean, first of all, it sounds nuanced.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Layered.
layers to this. I mean, the fact that it bookends with smashing your head into a mirror.
Yeah.
I think it's possibly symbolic of something. I don't know what, but and I love it. I love the whole going back to high school. That's like, man, it sounds great. And then cheerleading. I mean, who's yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All of that.
Who's yeah? No, that's exactly right.
That's yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah, so this is tough. You know, we watch Saved by the Bell on a little program called Back to Bayside. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Beth. Now I want you to listen to no one else clapping. So we've both heard it, right? We've both heard it now.
Back to Bayside.
You got like 6 enthusiastic cheers. Oh yeah. So on that show, they do a lot of things that I cringe. That I'm like, oh no, but it's somehow like I still want to watch it. This seems to be one too many though. Like I don't know where it was exactly. I think it was probably the massage seduction of a high schooler. But I feel like at some point I just was like, I can't. So I'm going to put a cork in it, even though I do believe it is very nuanced. And I think it's got a lot to say about the state of our nation.
Yeah.
And the state of the world.
Yeah.
And it's esoteric, but I can't do it.
Not a lot of people can handle art, Dan.
That's right. I'm not one of them. I can't handle art. I can't do it. Yeah. I just couldn't. It was a bridge too far.
I understand.
So it's to put a cork in it for me.
Okay. All right.
This movie it was a tough watch. Many a times it was very difficult, but also you were never bored watching it. It was a wild ride. It was a yell at your TV type of movie. So yeah, pouring it up.
Okay.
Pouring it up.
So I had seen this movie in 2019, obviously, and reviewed it then.
This came out 3 years ago?
Yes, it did. And times have changed, you know. We've been through a lot, and this movie wasn't as fun as I remembered it. I was like, oh, wait, no, they're doing that. Oh, gosh. Oh, the big box. I like that. But, you know, yeah, it was a little problematic than I remembered. I thought the lead actress is like pretty compelling, and like I love her as a villain. Maybe that's what I was remembering, but there was a lot of like the bullying stuff. With, like yikes, like they hit her on a bleacher. Like come on, guys. Oh, so yeah, I think. Oh, I did actually research like the writer director. So they are 2 females, so I like that. So I'll pour it up for that. And they do a lot of stuff. What's the bear?
You had to be here.
Okay.
You missed it. I
missed it. But
it's a Canada thing.
Got it.
Even if you were here, I don't think you would have gotten that.
Sure.
Between you and me.
But yes, I'm gonna have to put a cork in it on the rewatch for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Not a lifetime classic.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So
Yeah.
2 and 2. That worked out well.
2 and
Yeah.
2. That's
Yeah.
it. And
So-
that's the sign of a good time. That's exactly right.
There's no wrong answer.
No. We did it, everybody. Congratulations.
do it.
What a blast.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Patrick.
Hey.